Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So let's get started, Capricorns. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. What do Capricorns need to know coming up in their lives? There you are as the Queen of Pentacles. Woo! What do Capricorns need to know coming up in their life, universe? What do they need to know? Any advice is always welcome. Wow, there's one. And another one. Okay, let's see what we have here in order as they came out. Queen of Pentacles, that is Earth. That'd be you, Capricorn, up in your highest energy. So the leftover cards we'll save for the second half of the reading. Turn those over, and that's the order. I'd like to keep them in order. Okay. Knight of Pentacles surrounds your entire reading. This is the slowest moving energy in the entire tarot deck. It looks like the horse is just standing there, not going anywheres. You know, the horse has a pentacle there, but there is one foot in front of the other. It's barely moving. It's creeping along. It might as well be a snail, okay, not a horse. But it is bringing a pentacle. Now, whether it happens this lifetime or next lifetime, you know, I don't know. It's that slow. So I need to read. A lot of times when this comes out, it's because it's actually getting closer and closer. So I need to read the reading. It is bringing a pentacle, and it's tediously slow energy. It can be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, which might be around this reading. I know you're a Capricorn, but I don't think it's you because of the cards I see near it, okay? So I think it's someone else that's slow to come forward with stability, security, groundedness, commitment, or something like that. Up in your highest energy is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, this is action. This is you wanting to take action. You got your sword up, and swords are about truth and clarity. You're rushing out there, and it's like, I need the truth. I need to know. Are you ever going to show up with some sort of commitment here? And yeah, it's pretty fierce, and it's pretty demanding, but it is all about truth and clarity that you so much need about this slow energy. Two strongest energies in the entire reading right there. Queen of Pentacles is next to the Knight of Swords. All cards are male or female, by the way. The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is up in your highest energy line. This is you, Capricorn. You're looking at this pentacle. It's the second largest pentacle in the entire deck. Really focused on where is that pentacle? You know, is it ever going to show up? Is this ever going to become grounded and secure, stable? Is there ever going to be a commitment? Whatever it is that you're looking at through this pentacle, you know, and you're thinking about your future is what you're doing. So you do need to know, are they ever going to show up with this pentacle? There's some butting of heads going on. It's like not seeing eye to eye. I have the Three of Pentacles next to the Queen of Pentacles. There may be a third energy involved. It could be a past energy. It could be that's holding them back. It could be a present energy. It could be a thing or a person, okay? But there's something going on here, and there's bickering. There's arguing maybe that's taking place. It's about not seeing eye to eye about, you know, moving forward with those pentacles. So it's like a discussion. It could be a plain old discussion. It's not an actual fight, you know, like a big argument, but it is like butting heads, you know, like not agreeing on the way you should move forward or when or whatever the case may be. I have the 10 of Swords under the Knight of Swords and next to the Knight of Pentacles. So, yeah, you've been, Swords of truth and clarity. So it's like this truth and clarity, you do get out there. You do get your truth and your clarity from this person. And it puts an end to all this waiting and waiting. So I don't know if you're going off on your own. I don't know if they are going to give you some hope for commitment or will commit. But it is going to end. This is the 10 of Swords. This is the card of the end. So it's the end of this wondering. The end of this not knowing the truth about where this is all going. On the other side of the Knight of Pentacles, I have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is under the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups, they're all male or female, remember. This is water. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. This is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it, and there's little windows here around that cup. And what the Queen's doing is trying to peek in those windows because you have questions about love. You're like, it's like feeling like there should be some sort of commitment, some sort of groundedness in this relationship if they love you. I think you love them because you are holding a cup, and cups are love in the tarot deck. But you have questions about the love because of the lack of commitment. And it's right under that Three of Pentacles, right next to the slow moving energy of that Knight of Pentacles. I have the Two of Pentacles under the 10 of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles, it's like they give you these little bits of hope, or you get these little bits of hope that, yeah, maybe it will, become grounded and secure one day, and then the next day you're like, oh, I just don't see it happening. Don't see it happening at all. And it's like a roller coaster ride. So this is what keeps you hanging in there is these highs and lows. Look at the rocky waters back there, and there's ships, and they're just bouncing around. It's like, are they your ship or are they not your ship? That is the question. You will get your truth. You will get your clarity. And then what I see under the Knight of Pentacles here next to all this confusion is you. And you're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand. And in the other hand, you have the world in your hand. So you are contemplating moving forward into your own new life cycle on your own. And you're wondering, if you're going to have to. You're wondering what it looks like if you did. But for now, you're just thinking about it with this Two of Wands. So you're thinking about moving forward on your own. You really would like to move forward with them, though, because otherwise you wouldn't give it all this energy into seeking that truth and clarity about this commitment. I have the Star card right next to the Two of Wands and right under the Queen of Cups. This is a card for Aquarius. So Aquarius might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But the Star, this is a very deep healing card. So I feel like there is a lot of healing. I think that what you're doing is you're going inside and it's like you're healing from the inside as far as remembering what it is you want in life, what you don't want in life. It's like healing to your bare bones. Now, if you're doing all this healing, I'm not sure if this relationship still is going to work out or not. So I need to take out the second part of the reading. Now, it could be healing that you have not finished from a prior relationship too that is holding them back. I mean, that could be too. There could be someone in your life that is holding you back from giving your all, from them being comfortable enough to give out a pentacle. So let's read on. So the first three cards of this reading are right here. And so let's take out the rest of them. For Capricorns, please. What else do they need to know for this reading? Oh. For Capricorns, what else do they need to know for this reading? Advice is always nice. Well, let's see. I think I got one more card than I need. And I do, and I'll just put it right here. And so, Capricorns, I have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is fire, so that'd be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. Next to the Three of Pentacles. So it is about a fresh start, a new beginning. It's about you wanting to move forward. Your hand is holding that staff, just like with the Two of Wands, and your other hand is on your hip. So you're ready to get up and move forward, and you want to get up and move forward with somebody, whoever I'm talking about here. And but you're not able to because they're just dragging their feet. Next to the King of Wands is the Ace of Cups. You have love. I knew you had love. You have love for this person, and you're willing to hand it out. But are they willing to hand it out to you? That is the question. And this is part of what you need to know, because here you're trying to figure it out. You know, like, you know, what is going on? Why can't they? And it could have something to do with your past, not theirs. It could have something to do with someone who's still tied to you, not them. Okay? So I have the Empress next to the Ace of Cups. This is a card for Libra or Taurus. So one of those could be strong in your chart someplace or in someone else's. The Empress is the universe. This is on your highest energy line next to that big cup of love. You do have a huge heart, a huge cup of love that you would like to share, okay? The Empress, now if you're a parent, male or female, you're a good parent. You are loving. This is the kind of person you are. You're loving, you're kind, you're thoughtful, considerate, you're generous. There's so many great qualities about you. So, you know, whoever you let in your life, they have to have some of those qualities. If they don't, like, share some of the same values that you do, as far as, like, the golden rule and whatnot, this will not work out, you know. So think about that. That is something that, you know, the universe throws out, reminding you of who you are. You know, you're healing. Remember, I got the Star card under the Queen of Cups. So you are healing, and perhaps you've forgotten who you are and what you deserve and what you want. And maybe you're going after something that you really don't want. And maybe that's what you're figuring out here. I have the Page of Swords next to the Queen of Cups and under the King of Wands. The Page of Swords is having your sword up. This is self-protection. You're not swinging it, but you're paying attention to everything. It's like everything that's said, everything that's done, all the promises, whether they keep them, whether they break them, just everything. You're very much on guard about you and looking out for yourself, because you do want to move forward, and you are questioning the love. It's right next to the Emperor. And the Emperor is Aries, the card for Aries. So Aries could be strong in your chart or someone else's. But the Emperor is a fire sign. So here we have the King of Wands, fire energy in your highest energy. The Emperor is like stubborn and fixed-minded. They don't really sway much from their ideals, from, you know, the way they want things. They kind of sit on that granite throne. They like to be the boss. Like they're very well could be in charge wherever they work. They could be in management. They could be a boss, a leader of some sort. It's a type of personality that goes by the book, you know. They hold true to themselves. They hold true to what they believe in, and oh my goodness, it's almost impossible to even try to, you know, you shouldn't try to change anybody anyway, but to get them to even see something in a different way, it's very difficult with the Emperor's energy. Now, this is who I think you're on guard about. This is, I think, the other person. And I think I have the Justice card right next to the Emperor, and the Justice card is right under the Empress, which can be Libra, and this is Libra, the Justice card. So with the Justice card, it's about getting balance, getting your scales in life rebalanced. That could come through this healing. It could come from getting your truth, getting your clarity. Your sword is up again. Sword is up, sword is up, sword is up. So you're very much on guard about this relationship. And you're in self-protection mode. It's like self-justice. And, we do have the Empress and the Emperor, and I do want to point that out. And the Justice card falls right between the Empress and the Emperor. This could be a twin flame relationship. Now, let me tell you a little bit about twin flame relationships. They don't usually work out. They can, okay. The ones that do are very, very strong, grounded, stable relationships. But you're having trouble, which most do, even if they do become grounded and stable later. It throws your scales off balance, So I feel like the Emperor wants to rule. You want a loving, sharing, kind, and grounded relationship. And the Emperor, they might even be a little narcissistic. And it really is throwing your scales off balance because you have all this love for them, okay? I do see you as a couple. I feel you as a couple, and others might that are around you. But, what they don't see behind closed doors, the Emperor is very much respected and liked by others. But it's the ones closest to them that can see this other side of them. And I feel like you do see that other side. And it's becoming more apparent as I read this with all these swords coming up in self-protection. I feel like they haven't been totally honest with you. And this is another reason your sword is up. I feel like they've been a little deceitful for some reason. Maybe they've been promising things and not following through. I think I mentioned that earlier. Broken promises, this is just deceitful. This is like maybe just saying enough to keep you hanging in there, or hiding things from you. This could be lying, stealing, cheating, rumors, taking love, not giving it back. There's many different things, but it's deceitful. And so your sword is up. You're catching on to some of this behavior that the Emperor is possessing here. And you're actually healing from it, and you're actually figuring out, trying to figure out whether they love you, because why would they be deceitful with you? That's a very good question. I feel like this can be rumors now, and if it's rumors, you always go to the person the rumor is about. Don't just listen to rumors, okay? Don't just believe them. I got the King of Cups next to the Seven of Swords. And the King of Cups is actually under the Emperor. So Capricorns, this is water. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So now we have the Queen and the King of Cups in this reading. That's love. So for this relationship to get on their feet, they're going to have to present you a cup of love. They're going to have to. They're going to have to show you love. Not, even maybe they haven't even said anything about I love you or whatever. But they're going to have to. And in order for this relationship to become a grounded and secure relationship, the love has to be there on both sides. So I feel like since this is under the Emperor, they're holding back. They're holding back that cup of love. They have a big cup of love. They do have feelings for you, okay? Don't get me wrong. They have feelings for you. But they have this thing about handing out this cup of love. And with this commitment, handing out the cup of love means handing out a pentacle. That is what's going on here in this reading. So they're very reserved on handing out love. Now, they feel like if they were to hand out a cup of love, they would have to hand out a pentacle. That means, if they say that they love you or they act like they love you, then, that's like taking the next step towards a committed relationship. So what they're thinking about here is the Ten of Pentacles. Now look, there's the Emperor right there without the crown on. And this is union between two people, pets, and there's a child tucked in here. So there could be a child in this reading, you know, attached to someone here. But this is what they think about. When they hand out love, they're thinking, uh-oh, you know, this is commitment. I can't love somebody because I know where this goes, you know, and it really throws your scales off balance because you're not afraid of it. And they seem to be very pretty much set against getting into a commitment right now, okay? So it's heartbreaking. I got the Three of Swords here. Remember we have the third energy? Somebody has a third energy attached to them. This could be the whole problem in this relationship, is why they're holding back their love too. They don't want to be in a commitment right now. And it breaks your heart. These are tears. This rain are tears. And Three Swords, Three Pentacles, there is some kind of energy that's hanging around one of the two of you. It really could be you. Maybe it's an ex that keeps coming around. Maybe you're still living with your ex. Maybe it's a friend that is toxic, or a friend that is interfering, or you know, this is your reading. If it's your reading, you will know. And it is heartbreaking to think that they can't come forward with that love and that commitment when you really feel like they have it. And they do have it. They do. But they're very stubborn about handing it out. There's something that needs to be cleared up here first. And once the two of you can agree that you love each other in the same way, then this relationship can move forward. So there's something that needs to be cleared up here. So Capricorns, I have the Law of Attraction cards here. And so this is going to be your extra card for this reading. So what I'm going to do is shuffle these a little bit. And I'm going to pull one card. This is the Law of Attraction cards by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Hold that down so you can see it. And it's just a card of advice, a card of sort of reminding you maybe of something. It all depends on what the card is. It may or may not, like I say, have anything to do with this reading, but this is a message from the universe, and I want to get it to you. So Capricorns, what is it that you really need to know from the universe, Capricorns? And then I'm going to cut them and take that card on the bottom of the cut. And here it is. I'll show you it. It's the universal law of attraction defined. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to read it to you. The law of attraction says the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. And while this may seem like a rather simple statement, it defines the most powerful law in the universe, the law that affects all things at all times. For nothing exists that is unaffected by this powerful law. So, if any of you, a lot of you know what the law of attraction is, and for those of you who really don't quite understand it, basically it is about your thoughts and what you put out there. And so by putting out the thoughts of what you want, you will attract what you want. But so putting out the thoughts of what you don't want will attract what you don't want. So anytime you catch yourself thinking of what you don't want, turn it around and try to think of what you do want so you can attract that into your life. So Capricorns, thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.